Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today, as you guys can see up on the screen, I wanted to talk a little bit about Globalstar Incorporated today. This is ticker symbol GSAT, and this stock is going absolutely insane, up 66% on the day, closing yesterday at $1.43, opening today at around $2.35, and it dipped down a little bit before coming right back up, sitting at $2.38 right now. This is a market cap of 4.28 billion. So not a massively huge company, anything like that, but a pretty medium, pretty decent sized company. And to have a move like this, it must be some really, really big news. There must be something big going on here, and there definitely is. There's a lot of people talking about this. There's even like some controversy involved. Some people saying that the news is being misunderstood, that people are overreacting to the news. Some people definitely thinking that this 66% gain is not going to hold for the rest of the week into the coming months, but this does have a lot of people talking, so we're going to talk about that in this video today. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much, and subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. We recently just passed 1,000 subscribers, so I want to say thank you guys so much. That was definitely a huge goal. It feels great to knock it out, and now we can just keep going from here. Hopefully the next 1,000 is a little bit easier, a little bit faster, and we'll just keep going up and up and up. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it a ton. With that being said, let's get right into this. So again, a crazy day for Gsat so far. Over the past week, it was relatively flat. I mean, it was a good week up until this point. 12.5% over the last 5 trading days, but obviously this most recent day, getting it up into this almost doubling over the past 5 days, 89% gains year to date. It's been pretty volatile. It's been pretty crazy. We saw levels similar to this back in February, obviously before things crashed back down, losing close to 70% on this stock since February. There's a lot of these small to medium cap companies that saw big gains in February but weren't able to hold them. But now, as we get some news, 5, 6, 7 months down the line, they're starting to see a little bit of resurgence. So it'll be interesting to see, because obviously last time Gsat hit this levels, it wasn't able to hold them. It fell back down. Now it's testing these levels once again. Is the news that came out today big enough to actually hold these levels, or will people kind of be hurting again as it drops down 50, 60, 70%, which is never fun to hold that stuff on the way down, obviously. But if you got in this stock at the beginning of the year where it opened at 34 cents in January, you've been doing pretty good, up 600%. And even from kind of the lows we've seen over the last couple of months, you're still up over 100%, 155%. So Gsat's been an interesting one. It's been a very interesting year. It's been a wild ride. Definitely a volatile company, but obviously with volatility comes high reward, high risk, all of that stuff. But the news coming out today, this article from CNBC.com, shares of Gsat soar 60% on report that iPhone 13 will use satellites directly. So obviously getting some kind of deal with Apple, being something in the works with Apple, could be very massive news for a smaller company like this. I know we covered Affirm the other day, getting a nice little deal with Amazon, and that stock went crazy. Very similar vibes I'm getting here. Gsat potentially partnering up with Apple. Just thinking of all the numbers, all the revenue, all the sales, everything that could just explode. If you're working with Apple, if you're a part of the iPhone 13, you're going to be getting at least a just massive baseline number of sales. And then if the iPhone overperforms, whatever, you could be getting such consistent business. I mean, there is almost no sure thing out there compared to the new iPhone, to Apple products. And then obviously having a beneficial or satisfactory relationship with a company like Apple going forward into the future, which enables you more and more opportunities. That could be huge. That is why people are so excited. That is why investors, shareholders are excited. That is why the stock is absolutely booming. We'll dive into this article in a second, but just in case you didn't know, Gsat, they're about over here. This is an American satellite communications company that operates a low Earth orbit satellite constellation for satellite phone and low-speed data communications, somewhat similar to the Iridium satellite constellation and Orbcomm satellite system. So that is what they're talking about here when they're talking about using satellites directly for this thing. So the key points of this article are that Globalstar, a satellite services provider, surged following a report that the newest iPhone will have the ability to utilize satellite communications, and that new iPhone is expected to launch this fall. I mean, today's August 30th. Fall is right around the corner. I think the new iPhone is usually, like September, late September, early October, because they get it out before Christmas time and stuff. So, I mean, this stuff's coming soon. This could be a quick bump up in revenue and earnings for Gsat. So, It did soar 60%. We already talked about that a little bit. TFI International Securities Analyst predicted in a note to Investor Sunday that Apple is optimistic about the trend of satellite communications and will likely include the ability to connect to extraterrestrial networks in its upcoming iPhone. The new iPhone is expected to launch this fall. Apple has not announced any details on the device yet. The phone doesn't have an official name, but many are referring to it as iPhone 13 for now. Globalstar is most likely to partner with Apple. The company has an existing satellite phone network of 24 satellites in the low Earth orbit. If Apple does enable the relevant software communications, iPhone 13 users can call and send messages via satellite when not within 4G and 5G coverage. So this would, open up a lot more of the United States, a lot more of the world to people like this. Now 5G, I don't know, 4G and 5G, it seems like most of the time I have connection, most of the time I have coverage and stuff, but obviously people live in different areas, people in more rural areas, just dead zone spots where you don't have communication. This could be a very, very big deal to just, get this stuff more global, to get it more, covering of the entire kind of land masses that we have everywhere. Could be interesting, could be a big deal, especially if it's, something that Apple's interested in. And then again, thinking if you have Gsat technology in every single new iPhone 13 that is sold, especially if it's some, this would be a new feature, this would be new technology, this would be something that maybe would get people to purchase a new iPhone or get people excited about it. Could be a very, very big deal. Gsat did not immediately respond to requests or comment on the note that this man did provide. So obviously nothing set in stone here at all, nothing concrete at all. This is mostly just a rumor. This is mostly just some reports and stuff going around, but that has been enough to get investors going crazy. Again, up 67% on the day for this one. So people are very, very excited. People really think that there is some credibility to this report. And it's crazy because this is just a rumor, and it's just a rumor of them potentially using the satellite technologies. And then even if they do, that's just another rumor of that Gsat would be the one that they would actually partner with and work with. So there's a lot of, not very much concrete here on this rumor and report. So I could see, if things go bad, if this new iPhone comes out and there's nothing here, if this was just kind of a rumor, or what if this is something they're working on for the future? What if this is iPhone 13s technology or iPhone 14 technology? There is a lot of risk involved with this one. Now, if this does hit, if this does actually come to fruition, huge gains, huge numbers. You're going to, they're going to be making a ton of money for sure. But again, with that great risk or with that great reward potential is going to come a lot of risk. And there is a chance that this is total BS. This is just total rumor. This is just totally something that got out. And we could see Gsat crashing right back down to these levels that, I mean, this stock could get cut in half, and it would be at its valuation from like a week ago, or less than a week ago, which is very, very possible, very, very realistic. So this is definitely one to watch out for. I feel like this one's just kind of taking a gamble, whether you believe the rumors and reports or not, which, without having any inside information or anything like that, I don't know how you could be too confident, but this is definitely going to be an interesting one, definitely one I'm going to be following, but some huge news coming out for Gsat stock today that has the market buzzing. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about GSAT. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.